Hello Barmy Badger Army, welcome to today's show. Today we're going to be doing a review on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2 box set DVD. Now I remember going to see the very first film as a little kid, and they gave away a promotion cards, they gave away stickers, chewing gum, merchandise, the works to get you hooked in, and it was fantastic. I even won a competition to go and see it. Now, this is how insane they did it. The promotional aspect of the very first film, because it was a really gamble on their part, because obviously it had Jim Henson attached, but it was an independent film. It was really, really dark for a kids film at the time. It was one of the first dark kids films, apart from obviously Batman Returns, and there was one of these things, it was a mystique, going to see it was insane. And my dad, bless him, won a competition for us to go and see it, which is insane. So I really, really enjoyed it, and we got tons of cool stuff. It felt like, you were a celebrity going to a premiere. It was really cool. And, of course, to be able to be part of that experience was insane. And I don't know if you guys ever did that, or if you know someone that went to the premiere of this, but I did with my next door neighbour. Stephen, if you're watching, remember it was fun. So it's insane. I really enjoyed it. Now, I thought, let's do a review on it. And of course, I used to have the first one on disc, but CEX, in their wisdom, unfortunately, even though it was cleaned like 4 times, still scratched to what's it. So thank you very much, Si, for donating this, as we now have 1 and 2. All I need to do is get the third one, and we've got the original trilogy. So let's get on to the DVD release. Now, as you can see, we've got the traditional old school font there, the Ninja font, which is fantastic. Back in the day, I don't know how old you are, but it used to be called Hero Turtles. Unfortunately, back in the day in the UK, the word ninja was deemed as too violent. So we are pleased that now we can get the proper release with the proper title, which is fantastic. And, there's not very many Hero Turtle brand things out there now. It's pretty much all the solid Ninja one. If you know of there being any Hero Turtle stuff around that's modern, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to see it, because as far as I know, it's only Ninja Turtles now. Now, let's have a look at this font here. You've got Donatello looking pretty badass actually there with a, I suppose back in the day it would have been a cigarette, bit naughty, but obviously it's a toothpick. You've got Michelangelo there, his happy-go-lucky self with the nunchuckers. You've got, obviously, Raph looking a total badass, which is fantastic. And, of course, you've got Leonardo being all wise with the light looking on into the distance, which is really apt, really. And I really like the cover design here. Now, let's talk about the first film. It's probably one of the grittiest films I've ever seen as a kid, and that's what inspired me to enjoy Batman with Jack Nicholson and obviously, Michael Keaton, and of course Batman Returns with Michelle Pfeiffer, Matt Schreck, all those sorts of guys. And this is insane. And of course Danny DeVito, fantastic film. But that's beside the point. This is perhaps one of the best, darker, scarier kids films ever. And I remember the confrontation with Raph and Casey Jones, where Raph's all in the sort of a street clothing. Fantastic. And, obviously really Transwelts lay brilliantly to DVD, and it looks really cool. And obviously, the scenes with the Foot Clan all smoking and things like that reminds me of like Pinocchio. I don't know about you guys, but it sort of reminds me of like the Lost Boys being taken in by the Shredder. It's sort of akin to something out of Pinocchio, isn't it? So I think it's really cool. And then obviously, the DVD quality and seeing it is fantastic, seeing it in a modern setting, with a high resolution and all that business, and on a decent TV is fantastic. The second film is more kid friendly. Me and Badger Jr. do like both films, but I think he was more impressed with the second one, what with Michelangelo swinging sausages around and you know, Vanilla Ice. He's now a Vanilla Ice fan, which is hilarious in 2020. And, you know, all the different aspects. Of course, you've got the lovely, big, sexy Kevin Nash as Super Shredder. You've got the two really funny mutants that were sort of a replacement for Bebop and Rocksteady, I guess. They were hilarious. Razor and Tokka, I forgot their names there. And, you know, obviously the secret of the ooze. So they go into a little bit of the mythology of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I'm really pleased with this. And would I suggest getting this? Fantastic, yes. If you've got a kid that's about 6 or 7, 8 or 9, definitely. Bit younger might scare them, especially the first film. Not the second one. The first one can be a bit scary, but it's fantastic. Yes, if you want to have a nostalgic trip out into Cinema Land, obviously now we're on lockdown, I would suggest this was a great little watch. Obviously 2 films on a DVD, fantastic. So it's really good value for money and really good fun if you've got some pizza in the house and things like that. I would suggest eating some turtle related snacks whilst watching. But yeah, do I rate this DVD? Definitely 5 out of 5 for value for money, entertainment, fun, great box art, brought back loads of memories. Thank you, Si. So thank you very much, guys, for this. This has been a great trip down memory lane. I would definitely recommend this DVD purchase, and good value for money, good fun, and lots of nostalgia. Thanks very much, guys. Let me know if you've got this DVD, or if you've got them on VHS or any other platforms, and do you like the first and the second one? And what do you think about the really weird comparison, how the first one's dark and gritty, and then in the next one, they're flinging sausages and it's got vanilla ice in, and they're making really mad, corny jokes. Let me know what you think in the comments. Which one's your favourite? And do you think the third one was any good as well while we're here? Because I really like the third one, but it does feel that it gets watered down each time. But they're still good films. The second one's really fun, really upbeat and really silly. But I love the first one for the fights with Raph and Casey Jones. I think Casey Jones is a complete badass in this as well. So he's one of my favourite actors of all time. You know, the new Casey Jones, the guy from Arrow, that was pants, wasn't it? It's nothing compared to the old school Casey Jones or the Casey Jones from the cartoons or the comics. The Casey Jones in the Michael Bay films, the geezer from Arrow, was pants. It was about as scary and as about as gruff and about as cool as a wet piece of toilet paper. So, the old school Casey Jones definitely kicks butt. Right, let me know your thoughts on this DVD release or the films in general in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.